Hello students, hope you are doing well. So here we have one of the parasummary based question, and the directions for question is what? There is a passage given below which is followed by 4 alternate summaries. So we need to choose the option that best, right? That best captures the essence of the passage. So the text points out here that tobacco leaves are harvested and aged using a process that combines use of heat and set to reduce sugar and water content without causing the large leaves or rot. This first part of the process, called curing, takes between 25 and 45 days and varies substantially based upon climatic conditions as well as the construction of sheds or barns used to store harvested tobacco. The curing process is manipulated based upon the type of tobacco and the desired color of the leaf. The second part of the process, called fermentation, it is carried out under conditions designed to help the leaf die slowly and gracefully. So temperature and humidity are controlled to ensure that the leaf continues to ferment without rotting or disintegrating. This is where the flavor, burning, and aroma characteristics are primarily brought out in the leaf. Now, this is where the text, I hope you have read and understood it. Yet, if I talk about this particular text, the text points out what? If you talk about that, the text explains the two-step process, two-step, two-step process, two-step process of preparing tobacco, isn't it? Preparing tobacco. Tobacco leaves for use. Tobacco leaves for use. In that case, the first step is what? The first step is known as a curing, right? Involves a harvesting, and you can say that harvested or harvesting, as well as you could say that aging and lips, aging the lips, color the leaf and color of the leaf and aging the lips, isn't it? Using heat and shed to reduce sugar and water content. So you can say that the text explains the two-step process of preparing tobacco leaves for use. The first step is nothing but curing, involves harvesting and aging the leaves using heat and shed to reduce sugar and water content. And this process takes nothing but 25 to 45 days and varies based on climate and climatic condition, and also you can say storage condition, right? Storage condition. The second step is what? The second step is indicating fermentation. Fermentation, and it is focused on controlled conditions, carried out under conditions designed to help the leaf die slowly and gracefully, enhancing flavor as well as burning and aroma without causing any rot. Now, these are the two steps you would find out the text explains. Now look into the option, which of the option point out that. Now, if I talk about means the first option said tobacco leaves are harvested by a process called curing and aged by a process called fermentation. These processes add flavor, burning, and aroma characteristics to the lips. Now, if you look into the key points of the text, before I go to the means analyze these options. So the key points are nothing but called as a curing process, right? So curing process. Harvested tobacco leaves undergo curing. Heat and sheds are used to reduce sugar and water content. Curing lasts nothing but 25 to 45 days, which is given in the first paragraph, second line. So during varies based on climate and storage conditions, right? So second one is known as a what? That called as a manipulation of curing. Manipulation of curing. So curing is adjusted actually based on the type of tobacco and desired leaf color. The next one you would find out, which is known as a fermentation process. Fermentation process. So, second step after curing aims to make the leaf wither slowly and gracefully. Control the temperature and humidity, prevent rotting. Then purpose of fermentation. If you talk about the purpose of fermentation, fermentation is nothing but enhancing or enhances flavor burning and aroma characteristic in the leaf. Overall objective uh, of the text is what means prepare tobacco leaves for optimal use without causing rot, or you can say that disintegration, isn't it? So that is what you would find out the key points of the text. Now, if let's go to the each of the option to analyze it. The first option says that uh, tobacco leaves are harvested so and so, curing and aged by a process called fermentation. These processes add flavor burning, and aroma characteristic to the leaf. So, in that case, option one is not the correct answer, but as it attributes a flavor, burning, and aroma characteristic to both process, right? Which is not correct. So flavor, burning, and aroma characteristic is pointing on the second part of it. So uh, or you can say that it is pointed what in the option 2 also same, like it is stated, no, tobacco leaves are harvested by a process called curing, which takes between 25 and 45 days and are later fermented until the leaf dies slowly and gracefully. Both these process add flavor. So both these process, it is stated, means step 1 and step 2. So which is not correct or incorrect? So therefore 1 and 2 both are means eliminated. So if you look into that, as it refers to both process, which is actually only due to the fermentation process, right? Next one is called as a option 3, which is stated curing, which reduces sugar and water content of tobacco leaves without causing the larger ones to rot. It determines the color of the leaves. The fermentation process, which adds flavor, burning, and aroma characteristic, is carried out to help the leaf die slowly and gracefully. Now, option 3 also incorrectly states curing as the one which determines the color of the leaf. Right. The curing process is manipulated. Right. Curing process is what? Manipulated based upon desired color of the leaf. Right. Not it, means uh, not it, you can say that determines the color of the leaf. So in that case, option 3 also coming with the distorting the idea. Option 4, obviously, the last option, so that provides the correct summary, which is pointed curing reduces sugar and water content of tobacco leaves without causing the larger ones to rot. The fermentation process, which adds flavor, burning, and aroma characteristic, is carried out to help the leaf die slowly and gracefully. Now you find out the first part is given, and this is the first part. This is the first part, and this is the second part, isn't it? So in that case, you can say curing reduces sugar and water content of tobacco leaves without causing the larger ones to rot. This part accurately summarizes the main aspects of the curing process, highlighting its purpose and how it is conducted. Whereas the second process, which is succinctly captures the essence of the fermentation process. So, emphasizing its role in enhancing flavor, burning, and aroma characteristics, and its purpose in facilitating a gradual and graceful death to the leaf. So option 4 avoids the inaccuracies present in other options, right? Uh, Correctly attributing the characteristics of flavor, burning, and aroma to the fermentation process and providing a concise summary of the two main processes involved in tobacco leaf preparation. Hope you understood this. That's all. Thank you.